Think you know everything about electricity? Let's put that to the test in this game of true or false. I'll read a statement and you decide. If you think it's true, stand up. If you think it's false, sit down. Ready? Let's see how much you really know about electricity.
It's game time with Super Simple Sheets. Ready to play?
Here comes the first one. Electricity is the flow of tiny particles called electrons. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's true. Electricity is the movement of electrons through a material, usually a conductor like copper. Here's a tricky one. Rubber is a conductor that lets electricity flow easily. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That's false. Rubber is an insulator, which means it stops electricity from flowing. That's why rubber is often used to cover wires. Let's see how you do on this. Batteries store electricity in the form of moving electrons. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's false. Batteries store chemical energy and release it as electrical energy when connected in a circuit. Here comes a sneaky one. The electricity from a wall outlet is direct current DC. True or false? Stand if you think it's true, sit if you think it's false. That's false. Wall outlets supply alternating current AC, which means the flow of electrons changes direction many times per second. Next up, electricity can travel through water. True or false? Stand if you think it's true, sit if you think it's false. That one's true, but with a catch. Pure water doesn't conduct well, but real-world water has minerals and impurities that make it conduct electricity very effectively. Alright, here's a myth breaker. Birds can sit safely on power lines because their feathers protect them. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's false. Birds are safe because both of their feet are on the same wire, so there's no difference in electric potential. If they touched another wire or the ground, electricity would flow through them. Next up, the human body can conduct electricity. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That one's true. Our bodies contain water and minerals that make us conductors. Another reason why electricity safety is so important. Next up, static electricity and current electricity are the same thing. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's false. Static electricity is a buildup of charges that don't move, like when you rub a balloon on your hair. Current electricity is the steady flow of charges through a circuit. Here's a good one. Metals like copper and aluminum are used in wires because they are good insulators. True or false? Stand for true, sit for false. That's false. Metals are conductors, which means electrons move through them easily. That's why they're perfect for wiring. Alright, this one might stump you. Electricity travels at the same speed as light. True or false? Stand if you think it's true, sit if it's false. That one's true. Electrical signals in wires move nearly at the speed of light, about 300,000 kilometers per second. Last one, make it count. A circuit has to be closed for electricity to flow. True or false? Stand if it's true, sit if it's false. That one's true. If the circuit is open, the path is broken, and electricity cannot flow. Great job playing true or false about electricity. Count how many you got right and keep an eye out for more of our games to learn science the fun way. See you next time.
Thanks for watching. Use code YT25 at supersimplesheets.com to get 25% off. just for our YouTube viewers and only for a limited time. Browse our best-selling curriculum-aligned workbooks packed with hands-on activities and ready-to-go worksheets.